Hey, what's up guys? We're going to go over AWPing on Dust2 B-side, and AWPing on Dust2 B-side is pretty simple and one-dimensional, but there are some do's and don'ts and some things that you'll want to know before you actually AWP on the B-side here. So starting off here at the start of the round, you do know like one of the best spots for AWPing B is back plat there, guys. Make sure my volume's low enough. So you kind of want to get back there, but you don't want to get back there right away, just because you don't want to get stuck in at a rush in the site. So for the first 5 to 10 seconds, it might be smart to post up here at this angle, and then once this seems pretty safe, then you can drop in the site and work your way back to back plat. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on how to successfully get back there without dying. Just because if you run in right away, let's say you run in, you eat a pre-flash by someone throwing this round flash here. You eat that pre-flash, then you turn around, you're blind, you're just ducking here, so then you're stuck in sight. So you're pretty much dedicated to sight, and there's no way you're escaping. So if you do happen to get rushed here and you're out window, you can probably get a pick or two and then fall back and stay alive, which is super important. So you can get those kills and stay alive, which is awesome. So for the first 5 to 10 seconds, guys, you'll want to just hop in window here and post up. I like double zooming this. Just because it's a lot easier to see and you're only focusing on just this. So I like coming up here for 5-10 seconds, and then when I know it's not a rush, we'll go back plat. The reason I don't like going door is because I like my rifle going door, and I like my rifle coming in here, you're throwing a pre-flash, pre-smoke, something like that. I think it's it's a better option for the rifle to come here, set up a crossfire with the AWPer if you happen to have the AWP back B, or an AWP at the B site and all. I don't like having the AWP come here, just because your rifle is coming here like I said, but also the angle is a lot harder to hit, just because of these steps, and the elevation can get pretty funky here, and it just makes the shot harder really. And with the window you get a lot more options. So window it is when coming into B with the AWP. So let's say we get one pick here, we grab one kill. This is a good spot to flash off of here if you want to get one more repeat. It's just to the right, or the right side of this box here. You can get a nice little flash like this, and even if your teammate is car here or any angle like this, it's not gonna flash him even if he's playing, you know, all the way here in the corner. It's not gonna get him because it's gonna explode right behind the box here. So anyone coming into the B tunnels here is gonna get blind by that. And that might give you the option to re-peek one more time like this, and you can peek with it yourself. So it's either they're gonna turn around, you're gonna shoot them in the back, or you might get someone blind running in. You can also, if you want to be more safe, shoot a flash like that, and then just look for someone crossing just this gap here. If you don't want to expose yourself all the way to the tunnel there, because a lot of the times there will be a guy posted up on you for that re-peek. So you got to be careful with the re-peek, guys. Staying alive is important, but also supporting your teammate here is important, which is why that flash is also good to do. And also maybe just to grab one more shot on a guy crossing to big box without fully re-peeking. So that's some tips at the start of the round. Getting to back plat, guys, one thing you don't want to do is come back here and then just jump up like this, because there's a lot of float time while you're back here on this part of the plat. So even if you jump across like that, that's not good to do. Because if there's another AWPer, another good player back here, he's going to be able to shoot you while you're floating in midair. Especially if you're jumping up on the plat right here. You can see I have to wait like a second and a half before I can shoot, because I'm jumping, waiting to land and stabilize. So you want to jump more around right here where it's higher up, and that you stick instantly as you jump. So if you're going to peek it from here, you'd get to the high part. And boom, you're ready to shoot instantly. There's no downtime at all. You're not in the air. There's no float time. You're instantly ready to shoot. When you're here, I'll even double zoom in. You can see I'm readjusting. Boom, I'm ready. From here, boom, you're ready. You can shoot instantly because it's kind of like your feet are suction cupped to the edge of this, just because it's the perfect height for your duck. So I'm jumping, ducking, same time. And you'll get a perfect little suction cup feel there. And then you can kind of feel it out here. Just work your way slowly across. It is smart to have a teammate either smoke or flash you in. It is good to have a smoke there as well sometimes, even if you are AWPing. If it is smoked up, don't go for the shots through the smokes, just because they might not know that your op is back plat, and that might be really good if they're like, hey, let's just walk in the B this round. And then they run to an op in the back plat, and then, you know, GG, some free pickings for yourself. Or if you think you can get some picks without smoking it, you know, if maybe an AK or defaults it a lot, you can grab some picks without smoking it. But it is smart. You can even flash for yourself here before you cross like that. Scan it across and go back plat here. This is a really good spot to op, guys. One thing you want to make sure you don't do is don't go to the right side here. Do not go to the right side and hold this angle. Your body is sticking out huge amounts, massive amounts there. So basically, if you're in that corner, you can see that you're very exposed. You can get it. So don't even duck behind there and be on the right side, guys, at all. You do not want to duck behind here on the right side. So stay behind the box fully, guys. And something new within, it's pretty new within the past couple months, is you can actually shoot through this box with an op. So if there is an opper back here, this is something you have to be aware as a CT. If you're back here, you have to be aware that if there's an opper peeking you, he can spam your head right here. So he can fully one-shot you through the box here with an op headshot. So if you are fighting an opper, think twice about hiding for too long, just because he can't spam you. So if he saw you duck, like right there, he would just aim down at the height of your ducking head, and boom, you're gone. So that's something to keep your eye out on when you're playing back plat now, or when you're playing terrorist side and you know there's a rifle back plat or anything back plat, you can take a shot at him. Other good opping spots. Opping mid to B is really good with an op, but it takes a lot of coordination with you and your teammate, and someone's got to be looking into your tunnels, obviously, because if you are opping this mid DD to the middle, which is a really good spot, honestly, if you can hold mid from here with an op, or you can manage to hold it from here with an op, these are really good spots to hold down mid to B. It's just hard always to do because you need someone looking into your B tunnels, because obviously if someone comes out B, they'll be shooting you in the back here. So your other teammate needs to be watching your tunnels, and so you got to be rotating the smokes here on the tunnel. So usually you have like one guy at the fence area here, Hummer, and he's just watching a smoke like this, kind of just watching the creep through. So he'll probably throw his first smoke, and then as soon as that one's gone, this guy window would refresh it for him, and then you'll get an extra 20 seconds on opping it. And then once that kind of goes away, that smoke goes away, you might want to trade positions. As soon as that smoke goes away, like, hey, let's trade. The opper goes back plat since there's no more smoke, and then the rifle can play the DDs now, like the DDs here. The rifle can play close mid if he has a teammate helping him usually, but if not, they basically just swap positions once the smokes are gone, so the op can get back plat, fight tunnels long range, and the rifle is now watching the mid to B since there's no more smoke on the tunnels. That's just some quick tips on opping on Dust2, guys. So yeah, getting back plat is pretty important. Getting back there safely. Don't do a nice fatty jump across like that. If you are going to do a fatty jump like that, make sure your teammate smokes it, or it gives you a nice good flash to go with. If not, you can do a nice swift jump here, and even if you want to jump up here, clear it out a little bit, drop, slow walk, clear it out, and then get to back plat safely. Opping from the window and door is very helpful if you can synchronize that with your teammate on smoking tunnel. And that is pretty much it for opping B, guys. Just don't run in right away, as you don't want to get caught with a rush. And you know your good counter flash right there, and you don't always have to re-peek fully. If you want to grab an extra kill here, you can probably snag one more, even with your flash there, and kind of just stay alive, depending on if your teammate has died already. If he's not died already, you might be able to peek in one and get one more looking at your teammate there and help him out. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any more questions or where you'd like to see the next Dust2 or the next op video in general, and I'll get working on that, guys. Thanks for watching.